What's up guys, JD here with another everyday carry video. I hope that everyone out there is doing well today. Today I'm really excited to open a new knife with you.
New is always better.
This is a knife that I picked up on sale for Father's Day recently off of Blade HQ, and I wanted something a little bit different to add to my office carry. So I'm gonna take you over to the bench and we'll dive into the knife and why I picked this particular knife. Let's head on over to the bench. All right guys, we're back over at the bench. Let's go ahead and open up the box from Kizer and have a look at what it is. As you can see, this is a Blade HQ exclusive sub 3-inch Kizer Feist, the Justin Lundquist design. So let's go ahead and take this out of the box and have a look at it. As I mentioned before, I picked this up on sale recently during their Father's Day sale at quite a good price. So you get, it looks like some reading materials, microfiber cloth, and yeah, materials probably explaining warranty and things of that nature. But let's go ahead and put that away and move all of this to the side and pull out this Kizer Feist. So I will admit, this is a couple of firsts for me. It is my first front flipper. Ooh. Damn! That is, wow, that is very easy to operate. This is also, the other first is that this is my first carbon fiber handle knife. I really like that texture. I don't know how well the pattern comes out on video, but it has a very tacky without being sticky, if that makes sense. That's probably not a really good descriptor for you guys out there checking this out for the first time. 2.82-inch BD1N blade steel. Kizer uses that steel a lot. It was on the sheepdog video that I'd had recently reviewed. I'll keep that in the links above. Sorry, I'm talking and trying to flip that for the first time. At least my first open went very well. It says Feist 019. Not quite sure what that means. I'll have to look that up. The action on this is really smooth, and when you're holding it properly and you're able to kind of roll over it, it opens really well. I'm probably going to need to practice that a little bit, being that this is my very first front flipper. But the action feels really good. Opening and closing, it's really smooth. I wanted to add this to my office carry. I had a very slim selection of knives to carry in my khakis with a little bit of a backup. And this is really not intimidating and very unobtrusive. I think with that very deep carry pocket clip, that is going to really sit down well into the pants pocket. So let me just give you a quick comparison. I did bring some knives out here to sort of set beside it to give you an idea of the overall size and profile of the knife. So we'll go ahead and start with the ever popular Civivi Elementum. We'll line those pivots up the best that we can. As you can see, the Elementum has a longer blade and it has a longer handle, and it's wider in some points than the Feist. The other knife that I'll throw in here for the comparison is the Spyderco PM2 with my custom Rit die and Lynch Northwest deep carry pocket clip. As you can see, this is a relatively small gentleman's knife. Let me go ahead and bring in two more to show you guys a comparison against, and that is my Hogue Deca and my Hogue Doug Ritter. Those pivots are not lined up. There we go. So you can see, and really a small knife, but it feels relatively good in hand. Let me pull that over here so I can give you, the profile in the hand. So as you can see, the hand does swallow it, but it's very comfortable, and that carbon fiber being really tacky without being sticky, like I feel like it's not going to slip or slide much. And what I'm using this for, opening packages, envelopes, things of that nature, maybe some small cuts, not going to really be a problem for me. I really do like that front flip action though. That is really cool. I've never had any experience with one prior to today. A really beautiful knife. Let me really quickly just give you some profile comparisons. So I'll bring the Hogue Deca in here again. You can see it is ever so slightly thinner, and the Deca is a really thin, slicey knife. The Doug Ritter eclipses it by far. Let me go ahead and bring that Elementum back over here. And it really too close to call for me. Maybe you guys out there will say differently, but it looks really close. And the other knife that we had in for the comparison, yep, PM2 is definitely bigger.
That's what she said.
What am I going to carry this with? I'm actually going to do my pocket organizer that has the Swiss Army knife. Probably going to run it with the Farmer and my brass Fisher Space Pen and my brass i3 TOS from Olight. I think that'll complement it very well. I might even start looking at possibly doing like a hiker and maybe getting some carbon fiber scales or something to match that up, because that carbon fiber pattern is really pretty in person. I don't know how well it's going to come out for you on the video. And weight wise, obviously this is super lightweight. I'm definitely going to need some practice. I think like my first attempt, I get a little nervous that I'm going to miss the roll. But I think if you just really put your finger on the jimping here, which is really well done, by the way, I think you just roll over it, not really thinking too much about it. I keep wanting to put it on the very tip, and I think that's where I'm messing up. I think I think that's the spot right about there. So I see it's like right above the pivot. Seems to be the sweet spot for me as far as operating. Oh, and the steel liners are milled out really nicely. Hopefully you can see that. And really no issues with getting that thumb in there for that liner lock. They did a really nice job with the cutout there. I'm able to get to that very easily and operate it really smoothly. So what do you guys think? I'm really happy. I got a really good deal on Father's Day for this knife. A lot less expensive than they are normally, and they're normally running a pretty good sale on these anyway. And again, to get it with the carbon fiber, I think that looks sweet. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, guys.